There we go. I got nothing better to do than look at coins and talk about coins. Right now I gotta pack up this big show package. There we go. Had a little dinner, used the bathroom, took a little nap, got caught up on the I got caught up on the rage on Facebook. Oh, did a little bitching myself. That was dirty. So I gotta take all this stuff here and we'll get it packed up. So I may as well, since it's 3:30 in the morning. Shouldn't you be taking your kid to work, Cindy? It's morning. Oh, we found that fourth penny, that fourth quarter. It was in the seat when I had knocked everything over. Dave's not asleep. That's okay. What's this thing? That's a foreign. Okay, well, we got to pack this all up and get it out the door here. What was this? Who sent? Oh, that was from Paula. That's that thing. Okay, now I got these. These work pretty well. It's a strip of paper. So I'll get a few of these together and stack them up, and then wrap them up with a piece of paper and tape them, and they stay pretty good right there. There's Bill. Good to see you, Bill. And now Bill sent a coin in. Was that you with the 1982 no P dime? Let's see if we can find that. Wait 1 minute here. Let's see. We did that Q&A. How do I find the email? I don't know. Wait for it. Let's see. He had sent a dime in on the Q&A last Thursday. Okay, let's find the date. That'll be easier. What was the date? 21. Okay, let's see. Saturday, Friday. Let's see. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, it's got pictures now. Okay, but we missed it. We missed his dime. And it's a winner, too. Yeah, here it is. Wild Bill. All right, let me open that up. And we'll go to the screen on this. Here's a screen. Screen. Okay, there. Let's open that dime. A new window. Yeah, this is a winner here. It's a 1982 P dime. Wait. I'm lost. There. I'm going to see if we can see that. There it is. There. And, well, there's no P here. There's no sign of damage. This is the only photo I have. There's no sign of damage. No sign of it having been scraped off or removed. 1982 has this interesting dime variety where it has no P. It was never added. Never added to the die. They were punched in by hand. Now in 1982, no, 80, they started putting the P on the larger coins. Well, this one was neat. And dude, this is $100. All right, now there's a large, no, not a large, a strong variety and a weak variety. I guess the weak variety is more popular. There are two different dies this happened on. And the weak variety, the tops of the letters around here on Liberty and the tail of the two are quite weak. But this is a big, big win right here. Yeah, keep an eye out for that one. So congratulations to Wild Bill. Yeah, we're going through the emails one after another, and somehow yours got missed. Well, we'll try to make right and explain what's going on there again. Okay, I got to find the chat again. And that's the live dash. There's the chat. Yeah, good coin. That's a keeper for sure. If it's in really great shape, it might be a candidate for certification. Figure 100 is about the minimum for that. You know, you can lose money real easy if you spend too much to certify it. And they want what, 17 or 19 for modern coins after 64. Another $17 to certify a die variety. That one kind of easy to see. Thanks, and found it back about 1992. Yeah, keep a hold of that. Man, they're proving their worth. People find them to be pretty interesting. They're in pretty good demand. There aren't that many dime varieties. It's not that they don't exist. It's that dimes aren't inspected quite as much as, say, pennies or dollars or half dollars. Those are your three big coins. Okay, here we go. The dimes, well, the Roosevelt dimes are kind of steady. There aren't too many, oh, I've got that. There aren't too many dates that are really key. Have we got that up here? I've got a checklist here. Let me pull this up. Coin inventory and checklist. Here we go. You'll have a link for this down below the description. Here's a screenshot. What can we see? Let's make this size of, what's this? Oh, that's another thing. Let's make this the right size. I'm always tampering with my screen here. Okay, down at the bottom, here you go. You can see this. This is the coin collector checklist, coin inventory and checklist. Down at the bottom, you got tabs, and you can scroll across those, and you'll find, where is it? Roosevelt dimes, right in here. Okay, they what? 100,000 million billion. You got 98 billion of the darn things made so far. Yeah, lots and lots of them. Really, the rarities, they're quite simple. I've got these lists where the things are in order. Where's that? Way back at the left side in the beginning. Population rank. Here you go. You get Indians, Lincolns, and Ant. He's been doing a lot of work on this. I got to give him all the credit. Let's see, where's Roosevelt's? Here's your Roosevelt dimes. Not too many rare dates. There's going to be the proofs, especially the early ones, 50s, where you don't have too many. Your silver proofs, they're current, right? Now you got, I guess the silver proofs are going to be in 999 silver instead of 90%. And then right on the tails of the satins. Yeah, okay, there's a 1964 special mint set. There'll be thousands, but look, most of these are quite common. A million, you get to, let's keep following this down. There, 1.4 million on the 96W. But let's see, proofs, special mint sets, proofs. There, the 1955 at 12 million would be the key for the business strikes. Is that right? That's right. And if 12 million is your key, yeah, they're pretty well produced. They're overproduced. There aren't any key dates on those series. Like I said, they get into the billions. Really, I think they ought to get rid of the penny because they're losing money terribly. The nickel would be next. It's not too long before the value of the metal, being inflationary, would outstrip the flat fixed price of the the face value of the coin. And if you just get rid of those, keep the dime, bring back the $half dollar, make it the size of a nickel, and get rid of the quarter. And geez, what do you got? You got decimal currency, $1.1, 1.2, 1.5, whatever the heck. How many dollars? Okay, let's see. I gotta find the chat again. There's that. And bring this up. There, we got it back. Okay, back to packing. I gotta pack so much stuff here. Where's my bags? They up here? Huh. These are the best damn bags you can get, man, I tell you. I go through these by the barrel. Frank here. And Jester's Card and Coins. I'm just packing up a package from earlier tonight. We had a giveaway. Guy took all this stuff. He's getting all of it. We got some more over here and this stuff here. Well, we're just going to pack it away. Keep the quarters. Dave Carla, are you roommates with 9 dimes? What's going on there? Okay. Well, 9 dimes won, so I'll have 9 dimes say keep the quarters. But we're going to ship them out. Do you ever get tired of questions like, I have a 1917, what's it worth? Here's what I do. How much is this coin worth? And we're going to go over here. Wait for it, I got to get there. Okay, we've got a playlist. Here you can watch. There's the screen. Okay, we're going to go to my page. That's not it. Stop. What's over here? Stop. It's not stopping. Oh, Christ. This is so hard. Okay, there's playlists. Alright, and in the playlist you got all kinds of sections here. Coins and history, big show winners, is chainmail. Let's see, for new collectors, what you got?
Is
and
this
you can
coin
see
worth?
these.
I got all kinds
and
of
this is it. How much is my coin worth? So you can find out how to figure that out for yourself. Because really, if you can figure that out for yourself, you're going to go a whole lot further than just saying, What's this one worth? What's this one worth? I'm not looking through your pocket change. You can do that. Really get excited about it because it's easy to figure out. You know, get a good idea of the range. Let me hit this on pause. Where's that red book? This is probably the most common question. One is identification. What is this? And the other one is what's it worth? Okay, let's see. Home. There. Okay. You got the red book here. And I got to send this out tomorrow too. Okay, we'll have a look at something. And you tell people what their coin is worth. They say, how much is it worth? Oh, it's anywhere from 50 cents to $80. And they go, $80? Oh, right. Why? I didn't say your coin is worth $80. You said $80. No, I said anywhere from 50 cents to $80. Are you listening? The folks that want to know what how much their coin is worth, they're not quite as into the hobby as they could be. Try to draw them further in. Bring them in. Show them how to find out what it's worth. Maybe they'll learn something. Maybe they'll realize not only can you find, some valuable coins in your pocket change, you can make a business of this. Seriously. Now I get a lawyer in town who wants to give me $35 an hour to appraise collections for his clients. No, $35 an hour ain't enough. You're gonna have to about double that, and then I'll talk to him. I hate lawyers. Man, that is absolutely 100% enough. That's right. My question was in jest. Didn't mean to derail your stream. This is a casual stream, the late night stuff. We're okay with that. But boy, it does get frustrating day after day. What's this worth? A nickel. You know how much a nickel was worth when I was growing up? A nickel. Guy says, you find any valuable coins in pocket change? Not too often. You can. I've found some good ones out there. You can go through a box and you can pull out some value. Here, Coin Dragon goes through. He gets these Class 8, Class 9 double die reverses. And he puts together tubes of the darn things and sells them for $20, $30. Huh? You mean a penny? And you can get, 50, you get a bunch of them, and you get a $20 bill? Yeah, that's what we're saying. People do it all the time. Okay, these are the Canadians. I can get this back down. These are all the Canadians. And what's this one? I don't know what that is. Some kind of foreign thing. And Wheaties. People put in, boy, that's good. That's in good shape. Let's put that in a flip. That's one of those foreign coins I can't identify. All the likes we get on the big show, this is what that amounts to. Ooh, 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 look. Can you see it? Can you see it? That is in the big show package. That's a Canadian penny, and that's King George. So that's 432, I think it is. It's a, I can't see. All right, move over, Buffalo. What is it? No, that's not it. Canada, 1 cent. It's a 32. Okay, it's got a little beat up on it, but well, it's still a 1932. Can't complain about these. These are great little finds. Lots of detail on these. Well, some of the details worn off on this one. That's not too bad for, for a like. This guy gets a coin. There. We're just going to pack these up in bulk. Cannon Nerd. That's a Cannon Nerd. Yeah. Let's see. Here's a big. What's that one? Here's a 2 pence. You can't see it. Here's a 2 pence. Yeah. That's why I send all these foreign coins in. And these are neat. Really, it is. Try to get one of every country. And how many countries can you get? It takes a while. But there's a couple of 100 countries you can get. Then you got, ooh, there's a good one. What's this one? That's a Lizzie, 1965. That's what he's getting there. Well, that's a decent old clean, not cleaned, just shiny Canadian. Where is it? Where is it? So now you got the blunt 5, right? The large beads. That's a blunt 5. See the end of the 5? Then you get the large beads, the small beads. All right. Well, no, it looks like a small bead. There she is. Not a bad shaped coin. We'll put that in the package there. Yeah, this is what people do. They just add to the package and it grows and grows and grows. Geez, I wish everybody could win the package. There's V Coins. Good to see you. We're just talking shop while I pack stuff up here. There. There's those. He's going to have to go through them himself. Somewhere I have a Seychelles rupee. I need to find them. Yeah. Look, there's ways to store your coins, too. We talk about that all the time. I got these. I got flips. I got freaking stacks of the darn things. These are handy. I put the coin in one side. You put a piece of paper with whatever you want for information on the other. I just use pieces of paper and write on it. Works great. And it keeps stuff up. You don't have to staple it. You don't have to frig with it. There's no glue. Just fold it over, give it a squeeze, and it stays shut. Okay. And protecting your coins is the big thing. A lot of people just take their old coins and put them in a drawer or a sock or a jewelry box or something. Then things land on them. Karen is an amazing package maker. But protect those coins as best you can. It doesn't take a whole lot, but yeah, you're gonna spend, $8, $12 for a bunch of flips. Do you need that many? I need to do smaller packages, like 50 at a time, because I guess I'm right behind me, I think. Here we go. There, I count them up in 50 packs, 50 at a time, so I can fit 100 in a box and take 3 boxes and fit them in a mailer. Boom, and it works out great. Do you need 300 of them? A lot of people only need, a pack of 50. It'll get them home and then some. Should I do smaller packages? At what point does it, become more of a hassle than anything else? 50 is probably the minimum. I'd make about a quarter or something like that. Not a whole lot of money in those things. I sell the things because it pays. What I sell pays for what I use. And dude, we use a pile of these in the big show especially. What do we got? Probably 30 coins going into these things right now. And it works. This Bumbasil. Bumbasil, you on a phone or a computer? We would love to have you join in that Q&A some Thursday night. He made a raft out of dead monkeys. Who? That wasn't me. I use orangutans. It's a difference. They're a more advanced primate. I wouldn't use monkeys for a raft. Hell no. Orangutans, and they were alive. No actual harm came to them. Okay, they lost a little bit of fur when we took off the duct tape. But I think that's manageable. Okay, what do we got? Did you see this one? Did you see that one? This is a fantastic piece. Watch this. It's just a 1946. Alright. Came out of a bag of wheats. Where's the camera? Hello. And it's got this massive lamination across it. That's not damage. That's a lamination error. And you can get in and zoom right in and you see that it's peeling up. It's actually folded over in a couple of places. Kind of a neat one. That said the date on that, 46. Yep. Something like that, they're good for $1. If it was really shiny, brilliant, looked brand new, it'd probably be a whole lot more. Figure on the order of 5 to 15 or so. What's this one? A 1957 nickel. Yeah, we'll tuck that in. Somebody needs them. We found that other quarter. Pretty good. How many state quarters do you need for the whole set? 50 states. There's P, there's D, there's the proofs, the silver uncirculated, silver proofs. No, there's S uncirculated, silver proof, and satins. Yeah, that's it. We'll put that nickel in there. What's that one? That's a 37. He'll be good with it. Yeah, it's like 600 quarters or something. Then you get another 600 for the ATBs, and they're still making those. I have a tablet that might pull it off, but the interwebs here is sketchy to say the least. Alright, we'll practice, and if you can make it work, we'd love to have you on that panel for, for a visit. Okay, that's good. These are good. This is neat. Joe Durbin sent that. He said, you keep that for yourself. That's perfect. Penny, no, nickel, dime, that's a nickel, dime, quarter, and $half webbing. Got a great little package to it. Alright, we'll keep that around. Here's one from Mantic. NAFC. We got some bills. Oh, I gotta find those things. Let's get rid of this. There's a whole pile of those bill holders. What do I do with them? No. Did I put them in something maybe? We might never find them. I'm thinking around here. Somewhere in this area. Jesus. There they are. There. I'll put them where I'd be able to find them. Everything's somewhere, and usually on that table it's trying to be in the same place. There, that's what I'm looking for, this thing. S-Shade sent these. They're coming in handy. I can probably never get this back in. I don't handle currency that much. Okay, but we got this thing. God, I don't. What, 3 rubles? Nobody knows what that is. And these open somehow. Right at the top. There. Now we got it in a little holder. Yeah, keep it clean, keep the cheese puffs off. I got connections. Dude, what you looking for? Because I can find it. Okay, I got to get one of these. That's my next thing. Then we're going to start folding these and putting them all together. And I don't think I have inserts cut. Alright. No, I don't. No matter. Okay, let's see. I need water. There's CJ's box. Dun, dun, dun. I got a stack of these. I will find, what, Pennsylvania? Jesus. Okay, what year was Pennsylvania? That was an early year. That's probably 99 or 2000. I'm going to look it up. And where's the quarters? I got some quarters here somewhere. Is that them? No, that might be them. Okay. Quarters, 50 states. Pennsylvania's a 99. Jeez, I don't think I have a 99. This is going to be really tough. 97. And Maryland. Pennsylvania. Well, it's got a little bit of frost or milkiness to it, but it's a Pennsylvania. All right. There, that's where those go now. Let's get that moved over. I need a holder. Oh man, I can't get it out. Yeah, we got it. That's it. It's in. Da-da-da, just like that. And I didn't stick my thumb on it either. Sydney says, I have some backyard slab coins. Nice coins, just not PCGS or NGC. I was thinking they'd be good for the big show. Some people don't even own a slab coin. What do you think? That would be a great item to spend a little time on. But I'd want to get more prepared and get like an ICG, an SGS. I got one here. Where the heck is it? Is that it? Ha ha ha. Here it is. This is an SCG. I took the coin out. There it is. SCG. What do you suppose that is? Well, it's a superhero graded collectibles. Wouldn't that be SGC? Oh, for Christ's sake. Everything this guy had was in a superheroes graded collectibles holder. And everything he had was everything was AU58. Are you fooling me? These old backyard slabs, you just can't trust them, I tell you. Let's see, try to get that right. There, get the sticker out of the way, and you can see it better. But you can get these. Just print up your own stickers, and hell, it's pretty much anything you want it to be. But people are going to see through it pretty quickly. You know, they're going to look at the grade listed, and they're going to look at the coin and say, "This is bullshit." All right. Well, you don't have any way to track that. They're not permanently sealed. It's not sonically sealed. So hey, you got AU58 here, but somebody takes the coin out, puts in something different, and then Hawks are saying, "Yeah, it's AU58," and now you got a bad name. They're kind of nice if you have your own collection and you like to have it stand out and be sharp and clean and tight, and I mean just plain hardcore looking. These are pretty good, and they're $1.50 a holder. Well, if you got a more expensive coin, at what point do you put in a good holder? Something like these are 8 cents. They do the job. They do it well. The cardboard, we got those around here. You know, these will cost you 6 or 7 cents, but they're single use. You take the coin out, you got to destroy the holder to get to it. These, at least, you can take it out and put it back in, put a different coin in. Hell, you got 2 pockets. You can cut them in half. Some people do. Use each side for a coin holder. But these single use, plus you get the staples. It's AU because I said it is. You're darn right. Don't you forget it. I'll tell you the grade of that coin. You get these, which is a step up. They're acrylic. And normally they have a foam liner. There it is, that your coin goes in. They're easy to use. Just, you know, stick it in. You can stretch it around your coin just a bit. You know, so you don't have to get your fingers on it. And they're kind of nice. Right, and I like to keep these in the plastic because, you know, they get scuffed around. Oh, you get up to something like that. And Annex is usually cheaper than the other companies. They usually have a special at least once a year for about a month where you can send in a bunch of coins at $10 a piece. Pretty good. Plus, they're reputable. They got the reputation. It works great. Where's them PCGS? We had one. There you go. The PCGS. Yeah, now you're talking full reputation. Stand behind it. You can look up the little code up there. You can probably barcode scan it if you've got the right machine and some software. And you can look it up, and they'll have a picture of this coin. Right, they're sonically sealed. You can't switch the coin out. Superman hero, yeah. Superman looked at that and said, "That's a gorgeous coin." He looked right through the thing. It's solid. Yep. Okay, I gotta get one of these. It's new. So you got a coin that's worth, you know, a nickel or something. Well, tubes work pretty well for a lot of low value coins. These folders you can get them blank, and they're actually, 3 cents a piece. Or it just costs you 3 or 4 cents a piece to store a coin. Right? You've seen the Whitman folders. Yeah, I got a Dansko used. Where the heck's that one? There we go. That's a blank cents. There you go, blank. It's got some stuff in there. I really have to find out what they are. No labels, no writing, nothing. Great shape. And for the price I paid, this is cheaper than that, believe it or not. 3 cents per coin. I think I got that for $12. Yeah, it works out pretty well. But these, once you use them, they're done. Well, save the environment and all that. No, I got a razor here somewhere I keep around. There it is. Okay, this is the way they come in. Made in China. A little bit of foam. Well, if you got a better coin, why not give it a little extra protection? These are wonderful for that. Okay. You got a good hard acrylic case. And they're kind of tough to get apart sometimes. There you go. Just take that foam, take it out. I'm going to put that bit that CJ sent right in there. And make sure I can put this back together right. There it goes. There, ta-da. Now it looks like that. And I don't want to get this all scuffed up, so I put it back in the baggie that they come in. Okay, those are 50 cents a piece. The hardest part is getting it back into the bag. There. And then hold on. Get a little tape on there and she'll stay shut. Those work great. You can always put a piece of paper in there, tell you what it is. Or better yet, just look at the coin and say, oh, that's what it is. But stick a piece of paper in there. And those fit your standard boxes. They're 2 by 2. They go right in. Nice as you please. They're functional. Right, and these are pretty much the same thing, and they'll be blank. Well, you can print off stickers. That's no problem. You can, put something in there, type it up, print it up yourself. And these look great. And of course, you have to get a different box because this won't fit the standard 2 by 2 boxes. Okay, we got that out. I have no way to package this thing. I had an envelope here. Where did that go? It was here, I swear it. Well, it's gone now. Huh. No matter. It'll show up, I'm sure. Okay, that can go. So, I mean, the more value the coin has, it makes more sense to give it additional protection. Morning, Chef. Hey, did you see Chef's here? He can cook. Did you see the coin muffin mix they got up at the store? Look at that. Just add egg and milk and bake it away. They're good. It's even better than licking coins is swallowing them whole. Yeah, but if you get the temperature enough, they melt. Oh, man, you get all that coin gooiness right through they're good that way. You'll just have to take my word for it. Okay, that one's broken. Are we there? Okay, that goes away. Need a bag on this. Here's some. So if you spend the money on, slabs or even your own slabs, well, spend the extra, 3.5 cents and put it in a bag so you don't scuff it all to hell. Because you scuff those up and you can't take a decent picture of it. Cornbread is the bestest. Yeah. I grew up on muffins, but it was blueberry muffins. Just plain old muffins. It's like you take the blueberry muffin dough, it's batter, you pour it in a muffin pan, throw it in the oven, take it out when it's done. Okay, I'm going to package these all together. That's what I'll do. I need some cardboard. Can I fit that in an envelope? Where did that envelope go? Well, I got some more. I swear it. It's time we get some new envelopes. Okay, is that going to fit the quarters? I get some craft envelopes that'll work. Ooh. Hey, hey, it works. Huh? Oh, I'm going to like this. Now, if you get a package from me and you got 2 pieces of cardboard jammed together with some tape, open it gently. There's those. Yeah. I usually get these by the 500, but I get 1,000 this time for some reason. So if you need them, I got them. They're $3.50 for 100. Okay, let's get these organized. What's he gets that one. He gets all these. He gets that one. Right, from MacArthur. He said, "Give me the PCGS." You got a 40S and 65 coming. That's right. Paula sent that one. It's a 70S proof, real sharp one. And he's got the Monroe 1923S, commemorative $50. In 63. That's not a bad little batch. Give me a bag to put it in. I better leave these out here. Yeah, we'll put that all in one bag. Some folks use that mix for frying up wild game. My father's wife, be my stepmother, she used some kind of pancake mix, doctored it up. I don't know what it was, but it was a pretty good pancake mix all by itself. But she doctored it up and used it on trout. Right, my father, he's a fisherman. He lived to fish. Right, if it was daytime, he's thinking it's a good time to go fishing. All right. He'd come down in the winter and stay with me. He did that several years in a row. And he'd come down, you know, September, starts to get cool in Maine. He'd come down, of course, fishing season ends. Here he is. He'd be here all winter long, and he'd take off, you know, mid-May. So why are you leaving? If you stay for another 2 weeks, you qualify as a Florida citizen, right? And you get, you know, no income tax. The money you save, the money I've saved on having no income tax is more than I paid for this property. Effectively, in 20 years, by living in Florida, I get a free house. That's the difference in income tax. There, that's ready. We can zoom this out. So I said, why don't you just stay 2 more weeks? You know, your wife cooks, cleans. It ain't too bad. And we always have these talks every night. We just, you know, sit there and talk for 3 hours. Yeah, he's gone now. They buried him right at the lake. There's a rock you had to step on, no matter what. If you want to get from where you are to the boat, you had to step on this one particular rock. And they put him under there, you know, little urn. It took 4 guys to lift that rock, and they set it back in place, and they had it engraved and stuff. Looks real nice. So he's still fishing. But anyway, he'd go out on the boat, him and my uncle, and they'd fish, you know, for half the day. They'd come back in. I'd be on the dock having a beer. Hey, that works for me. You know, I could go fish, or I could stay here on the dock and have a beer. Well, I'm going to be at the dock. And they come back in. Now, my father, he can fish, right, but he can't do the guts, right? He'd go hunting, and he couldn't do the guts. Gosh, couldn't do it. So we'd throw him up to me, and I just whip him right apart. Scales, why he's over here going, he couldn't clean him. So I'd finish him up, clean him off right there in the lake, and send him inside. My stepmother would cook him right up. I mean, right there, out of the boat, cleaned on the dock, and by the time I get my hands washed and get inside, it's already being served. Man, we would eat the hell out of that stuff. Well, anyway, my father, he's down here. Just stay 2 more weeks. He says, no, I can't. Fishing season starts Monday. He's gone, baby. There's no stopping him. But that was some kind of pancake batter. We used to make hush puppies. They got these things down in Florida. It's called a hush puppy. They take the batter, just add more powder to it, and make a ball out of it and deep fry it. And they say, it's good food. It's not. And neither is grits. Grits It's not food. I had a diner and I used to, cook them up every single day. And, they take their plate and they get some grits. And if they want them, kind of loose, I'd add some hot water and whip it up. And then they take everything, chop up the eggs and break up the sausage and stir it all together and pretend that was good eating. Down here, they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to eat. I don't know what's wrong with them, but it's not right. It's blasphemous the way they treat their food here. Well, what you gonna do? What do you fish for? Bad. Grits and eggs. Mix them all together, man. That's the way they do it. Well, hey, they kept me open until the freaking power meter melted down. Now, what you gonna do? Bass. Up north in Maine, it's trout, man. Brook trout, lake trout. There is a little bit of a difference there. One has more stripes and one has more spots. Okay, here's one there. But man, they're both good. Rainbows or brooks. The brooks are smaller and sweeter. And my grandmother would take hers, and she didn't take she cleaned them, cut the head off. That's good enough. Scrape out the guts. So that's her idea of cleaning the darn thing. But she'd open it wide open and just dust it with flour and cook it in bacon grease, and it was the best darn thing you ever had. And they got this thing called smelts. Smelts are they're an ocean fish that run. They run upstream in the late winter. The ice starts melting out. You got all that cold water flow, and that's when they come in. They got to spawn upstream. Well, on the way up, that's when you catch them. And that one broke. Huh. Well, smelts are these little things. I mean, they'd be 6 inches long, 8 inches long, maybe the big ones. And again, you take those and you just clean them, open them up, and dust them in flour and fry them up, and it is the best damn thing. You can eat a plate of those. We cooked she'd get 20 pounds of them, and we would go through them. They didn't last. It's a darn shame. Smelts is one of the best fish out there. They're just a lot of work is all, You got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning so you can sneak up on them. I don't know why we had to get up at 3 o'clock in the freaking morning. I never understood that part. Come on, we're going to go smelting. And we go smelting, which means it's dark. You got a flashlight. Maybe that was it. You shine the light in, and they come to the light. You stick your hand in there to catch them up. You just dip them up with a net. I didn't have a net, so I'm trying to go like this, right? I'm just trying to get them by hand. And that water's freaking, dude, it was snow yesterday. And it was a cold day, so it really didn't warm up. Just as cold. Your hand is turning blue, right? Your teeth you're shattering out of your head. I use Florida smallmouth to diversify my favorite lake bass. I'm thinking those smallmouth bass make good bait for them Atlantic salmon. Man, there's some good eating right there. Now up in Maine, you get the Penobscot River, and that's a big piece of water for Atlantic salmon. Now my father used to do that, but he did a catch and release. He liked to catch them, but they got a couple of paper mills on the Penobscot, so the mercury levels are too damn high. Back in the day, they used to send the first fish caught in the Penobscot each year to the president. But around, 1962 or so, the mercury and dioxin levels got so high, they said, no, you can't do that anymore. He can't eat it. He'll die, and that'd be bad luck. So no more. But I guess they started up again around 95 or so. So he's getting his salmon again. Yep, the first fish goes to the president of the United States. Well, I hope Trump likes salmon. I actually like a fish called crappie. There's nothing wrong with crappie. They fish the hell out of that off the coast here. You go up to Jacksonville, and there's 50 people on the beach. Now, you don't need a license to fish from the shore for ocean water. Now, if you're going to fish for freshwater fish, then you need a fishing license, right? Or if you're going to fish from a boat in the ocean off the Florida coast, you need a license. But you don't need a license to fish from the shore into the ocean. Dude, I don't make up these rules. Somebody come up with this one. I don't know why you need a license to fish. Really, you need a piece of string, you need a hook, you need a place you know there's fish. Oh no, they're going to restock. Well, they don't. Yeah, they don't spend enough money to restock. Seriously, the fishing's bad, they'll go someplace else, the fish will live. Sea bass. Patagonian toothfish. You know about that one? They got this delicious, it's delicious. They got this delicious fish. It's called Patagonian toothfish. Comes off the water off of Patagonia or something. And it's this mean looking thing, right? It's got gnarly teeth. Just plain scary looking. That ain't gonna fit in nothing I got. What do you stick that in? I got $1 here. What do I stick that in? It won't fit in these. If I turn it sideways, it ain't gonna fit. Don't I have a bigger one? There's one. That's bigger. I'll use that. Okay, out with you. And it's a Patagonian toothfish. But, you know, they caught the things and they tried them. It's pretty good, but consumers, they just wouldn't buy a fish going by the name of Patagonian toothfish. So they said, let's call it sea bass. And they can't keep it on the shelves. What's this one? That one's real nice. This didn't make the show today. Well, we'll just put it in next week, I suppose. What is the date on that? I don't know. I can't see it. It's a 93. Ain't a thing wrong with that. Yep, the stuff on this desk just waiting to be given away. That's a nice eagle right there. 999. Have you got an eagle? This is a piece of America right there. They started making those in 96. There, now I can take the holder it was in. Aha, put the $1 in there. What's that going to fit in? I'll put that in with the slabs. Wish I had a Geiger counter to test fish. Well, you know, you got all those the Fukushima fish. And, well, it's really screwed them up. They'll jump right into the boat. Apparently so. Rock cod. Have you tried rock lobster? Doom 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 doodle doodle doom. Doom 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 doodle doodle doom. Get in! What the hell is the problem? This won't get in there. Oh, I see. It's cod. I'll put it in sideways. There. It's in there. Yep. Well, there's nothing wrong with cod that's been overfished. Well, okay, maybe you do need a license to keep them from overfishing. Jeez. Seniors in Florida do not need a license. Once you hit 65, you can just, you know, fish. Well, that's good of them. And I'll just let them drive, too. Now, trade in the fishing license for a driver's license. Oh, here's that 46. That's not the inverted S. That's a regular trumpet tail. Now, on the 46S, here's one to watch for. Right? You're looking for a trumpet tail S that is inverted. So I can get in there. It's the only inverted mint mark in the Lincoln series. And this one looks real good. Real good. It is deceptively nice to see. Because on the inverted S, the bottom, there is no visible mint mark on the bottom. And on this one, there's no mint mark on the bottom. Okay, but that piece right there, that's the trumpet tail. When the trumpet tail is up top, and the straight part is down bottom, then you got, or is that the balsa riff? Well, whatever the hell it is. That's close, though. Boy, that wants to be. But what happened here was that the mint mark went in at a tilt, so one edge is a little lighter. Oh yeah, Fukushima. So they got these radioactive fish out there now. Yeah. Now on the East Coast, you got all the fish tainted by Corexit. No, they got that drilling rig that blew up down there off of Alabama, and that screwed up their fish. Of course, that stuff's going to come into the Atlantic. Are we screwing up the planet? Really? I know my neighbor didn't screw up the planet, and neither did the guy across the street, and neither did I, but the companies are screwing this planet ragged. Dioxins and PCBs from paper mills. power plants. Really, what are you doing putting a nuclear power plant on the coast in an earthquake zone? Just did nobody say hey, that this might not be the best idea? Oh, for Christ's sakes! There's a reason they have developed the Godzilla theme. They gotta stop doing that. I used to get blue crab every weekend when I lived in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Mmm, 3 eyeball fish. Man, there's nothing wrong with good fish, but when they got 3 eyeballs, let's think, maybe you shouldn't be putting this in our bodies. Well, fortunately, the lakes in Maine are pretty clean. That's where I used to get my fish. My father would catch it. Problem up there is the acid rain. Now, what that did is just acidify the water, and of course, the algae would bloom, eat all the oxygen, kill a fish, and the algae would die, settle to the bottom, and you get this lake that is crystal clear all the way to the bottom. And you look over the boat, and you can see, 50 feet down, clear as day, and there's not a fish to be seen. It's a darn shame. The brook trout's always good. Because you get that gravelly soil up there, which is a perfect dude, it's a perfect filter for water. So the brooks in Maine, dude, they're clean, they're fresh, the water's good. It is unmolested by mankind. Alright, so put the wrap around there, on a stack of coins, and just tape it. Works great. When I put them in a baggie, I'll have one going this way, one going that way, so that they can't get out. It works out pretty well. And this seems to be a pretty decent way to package the darn things when you have a bunch. Do you have any 1936 S 1 cent DDOs? Yeah, somewhere here. Just go back like 3 days. I pulled one out. I've got one here. I swear it. But I couldn't tell you where. It's probably being given away right here. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a number 2. Mine's a train wreck though. Just screwed up, busted, scraped. I mean, it's not scratched, it's scraped. Like somebody used it to scrape some roadkill off the road or something. Freaking frackers, I guess. There's some more. Is that the last one? That's the last one. Any more in there? That's it. Okay, anything else? I think we're there. Let's wrap this one. Now, it's tough. This is tough for me because you need a little bit of grace to get these. Here, let me show you what I'm trying to do. I got this stack of flips, and I'm just trying to get them straight so I can get one side up. Once I get one side up, I can make it snug, and get the other side up there. There, and I got a cube. It's a coin cube. Add some tape, get your finger out of the way. Done. Real handy. Okay. And I'll get this into a big package. And get the label printed off. I'll send you one. It's a VF Type 2. We'll put that in the big show. Somebody will like it. Those 36 number 2s, they're good money. This planet is doomed with all the poison they dump in the ocean. They got that Pacific gyre. It's all plastics floating around. Well, plastics will not biodegrade. They'll photodegrade. They'll break down in the sunlight, but they don't break down into their constituent atoms and molecules. They break down so you have just smaller plastic. Same plastic, just smaller. They cleared off miles and miles of woodlands. Thousands, hundreds, if not close to 1,000 acres. Whereabouts? Near you? They cleared off 75 acres across the road. Yeah. Before it was all trees. Now we get sunlight from that side. It's kind of nice. Okay. Got that. Head to the woods shortly. Well, down here it's southern pines, and the beauty of southern pine is they're They're big lignin, big strands of lignin. So paper mills break those up, and it's perfect for making angel soft. You know, because they're so big, they become more pliable, more flexible, softer. Yep, and you got that angel soft, and that's the best stuff there is. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with Reiser's brand toilet paper. There's nothing wrong with that because it goes where you do. And when you need it, it's there for you, man. That's dependability you can count on. Head to the woods shortly. I'm off here. Where you going, hunting? Send me info about the Q&A if you should. Thursday, 10-ish. Yeah, just watch this show and we'll post a link and you can jump in. Or not, either way. Yeah, it's a spontaneous thing, but it works real well. Do a lot of scuba diving. It's disgusting what people dump into the water. Yeah, like the mob. They got like blocks and rope and like a guy's leg. Just throw them over. Sonny says throw them over. So we throw them over. Okay, what else we need for this? Anything else? We'll get the quarter, we'll get the foreigns, we'll get the pennies, we'll get the bills, we'll get the coins. There. Okay, this will work. And I'll tape that up. And wrap the whole thing in foam. I'll put a piece of cardboard under it and wrap that up with Visqueen so it ain't gonna move. Make just a coin brick out of the whole thing. Don't squeeze the riser. Huh? Mr. Whipple? Is that what it was? Anyway, that's about ready to ship up. Well, good. So I get rid of this. Set that up to the side. I'm going to get ready for another sales show. I've got to put some packages together of small stuff for people that can't afford, like, you know, $150 coins. But small stuff, some wheats, you know, some better dates in the 30s and 20s and teens, that sort of thing. God knows there's plenty here. Concrete galoshes. Oh, they got all that stuff, man. Oh, here's one. I got an invoice I got to get produced from last week. There, this is a nice one. That's a Sharpie. That's an MS65 1909 VDB. Red-brown, because if you look real close, there's a reason that's red-brown. It's because Woody's, that's not it. Because Woody's rarely get a red rating, and that's as woody as they come. That's one of those gorgeous, super fine woods. The whole thing is covered like this. Da-da-da. And where's that VDB? Come on, you're here somewhere. There it is. Even the VDB has wood grain going through it. Yep, that's a happening piece. What's this? What's that doing here? Well, I should check it. Is that lint? Yeah. It's a... Sometimes too much magnification is a hassle. There it is. That's a 71S. Proof. Ike. Well, good. I got to work on the lint. No matter. I'll keep that up here. But I mean, I got plenty of stuff that new collectors would be interested in. But I'd have to sell batches. There you go. What you got here? Let's see. There's a 2002S proof nickel. You know, I picked these up by the roll because the price is good, but it takes me forever to sell 40 proof nickels. Okay, well, a couple of weeks ago on the Friday show, I put together these early bird specials with, you know, like a dozen coins in there. Had a proof nickel, a proof quarter, a steel penny, you know, buffalo, whatever. And that seems to be the way to go to move these and put things in people's hands, because, you know, what? These are good for $1. Huh. Well, we'll just put together some packages and make it work. Plant lives matter. Let us not spend too much time caring about the emotions of a carrot or rutabaga or pile of kale. Really, I think we can just dispense with caring about kale. I've had kale. Dude, it ain't that great. It tastes like hay. Yai Tahoe. Huh. There you go. Back in Maine, the whole place is, once you get north of Portland, there's nothing there. 3/4 of the people live in Portland and south. And above there, there's nothing. You know, there's Bangor, and that's where I'm from. Let me show you. Screen. There was screen. Let's see, where's the, here's the maps. Okay, I'm down here. Da-da-da, there's Florida. Maine. That's way the hell up here. It's cold, man. There's Portland, and you got a lot of people there. All right, that's developed. Look, to get roads and shit. Once you get north of there, there ain't a whole lot. I grew up around here, and I spent summers, say down east over here, and at a pond somewhere in here, and up here this lake. And these lakes, there's hundreds. Dude, there are hundreds and thousands of lakes in Maine. There's little bodies of water in places you wouldn't expect to see little bodies of water. There's big bodies, and you go a mile, and there's a little body. And you zoom in, and there's more little bodies. And these tiny ponds, these little things, you know, they're 100 feet across. These are awesome little ponds. You got frogs, moonshiners. It's in there. But these are natural. Now, they got fish in them. Seriously, they got fish. There's a lot of little brooks that'll connect them sometimes. You'll see. Here's one. Yeah, it's got a little brook. Probably feeding this little pond or drawing off of it. And, oh, it's the water from the mountains and stuff that fill the water table, and any low points fill up with water. And you got these little tiny ponds. And the fish eggs, because the birds go in, you know, you got loons and ducks, and the birds go in looking for stuff to eat. And the little fish eggs stick to their legs. Here's a little brook here. And the duck goes on to the next little pond. Right? This little thing. What's this one? That's probably 400 feet across. Just this little pond. My back field is 400 feet across. And you got, I mean, thousands of these little ponds. And they got good trout in them, man. Something like these, Scudic. This is, you know, 7 miles long. You got trout in there, 15 pounds. They'll knock your boat over. Crazy thing. But you can zoom in Maine, and there's always a pond. You can't swing a dead cat without it landing in a pond. Here's a whole bunch of them. Where's that, Medford? Yeah. Little things. Just popping up all over the place. Pick a spot. Well, there's nobody north of Portland, and you can get these properties right on the lake for cheap, you know, 30, 40,000 with a cabin. You know, you can't use them in the winter because there's no way to get to the freaking lake, and it'd be frozen solid if you could. And you can go out and just have a good time all summer long. The problem is mosquitoes. If you got a little cabin, make sure you got solid windows, right? Barbed wire, machine gun turrets, whatever you need, because man, they're coming at you. Here's Stiles Lake, just this little pond. What's that one? That's probably 1,000 feet across. It's the glacier action that formed all these. The glaciers came in from the north, so you see all these mountains. And I wonder if I can find one. Yep, I'm sure we got some down here that'll work. And the mountains, they're all sloped low on the north side and steep on the south side. Because the glaciers come in, scrape over the top, then they pluck the rock off the southern face. So let's see if we can find, let's go to the top of Cadillac. You don't have a satellite a road shot there. Let's see what this says. And if we can look at some of the mountains out here, this is what Maine looks like on top of Cadillac. It's just granite and stunted growth. Let's get out here, and you see it in the islands, right? where they got a slope on the south side and steep, no, slope on the north and steep on the south. And you can look at the mountains back here, and that's what you see. This one, for example, slow slope and then steep. And they're all like this. It's because of the glaciers. Glaciers were, I mean, 2 miles deep up here. Well, this might not be the best resolution to try to point that particular geological feature out. And this is the top of Mount Cadillac. It's the first place in the United States where the sunlight hits the United States. Because, you know, it's right there on the ocean. It's the highest point on the Atlantic coast, north of, what, Venezuela or something like that. Good spot. Spent many a summer here, just, you know, hiding from the law and getting drunk and that sort of thing. How do I get back out? Click on this. Click on that. There, that's Cadillac Mountain. That's on Mount Desert Island. That's Mount Desert Island. And they got all these little islands, of course, because you get a lot of upheaval, right, from the well, the glaciers are gone, so the land is coming up, and you got this here, which is called Somes Sound, and this is a glacial valley, right? It's a glacial valley that has since been filled in by the ocean. The ocean occurred. So this is, technically, it's a fjord, and it's the only fjord in on the east coast of North America. That's right there. Kind of neat, and we can look. Let's look in there. Get in there. Come on. Can we see it? This is what it looks like when you're driving nearby. This is going to be hard to see. It's going to be real hard. Can we go that way? No. All the homes in Maine have steep roofs. Down in Florida, it's all low roofs. Real neat the way that happens. Of course, up there, you got to, you know, get the snow off your roof. And they got these stunted little cars. Not everybody, just that guy. Okay, there's a place we can get to Somes Sound here. Where the hell is it? I know we can see a better shot of this. How about over here? How about over by Somesville? This might be a good spot. Let's come up here. We can't see nothing. It's over here, dummy. Now, we're going to have a hard time. The heck with it. Okay, that's good enough. I can see the virtual stalkers now. That'll all be underwater soon. Yep. Where is the chat? Oh, this is the chat. That's not it. Did you get to see any of that? There, it's on screenshot. Okay, good. Home. Let's get to something decent to look at here. I'm impressed with this one. The Cone sent that. You know, as goofy as he is, he does seem to come up with some pretty good stuff. This is a handsome piece. Dude, you want wood? That's wood. I don't know where he gets this stuff, but he keeps coming up every now and then with something that really is impressive, and that's one of them. Okay, let's get rid of this. I'm going to go through some of these boxes next and see what the hell is in them, because I don't know anymore. I got stuff here that's been sold and unrecorded. What you got here? It's a 2007 satin quarter. And that's satin, all right. Okay, where'd that quarter box? I just had a quarter box. Is that my quarter box? This is my quarter box. 2007. You know, I don't think I have a satin in my state box. I don't think I have a state box. Here's a pile of something. There. This is solid. I got this. What the heck was that? Alright, I got this at the repurposed shop. It's look, it's got freaking steel hinges. It's like an army surplus binder. Okay, and this one is upside down. There. This is just for the quarters. This is just the state quarters. Nothing before, nothing after. Okay, so I can get them all in there. Right, get them in order. Fill the spots. I'm actually putting together a set of freaking Washington quarters for all the states. Right? P, D, S, silver, the whole damn thing. There's got to be 40 pages in here. You know, some are missing. A lot of silvers are missing. I need a 2007. There's 7. The Idaho. Where's Idaho? What's in the back of Idaho? Washington. Washington. There's Idaho. Okay. Let's see. 2007P. 2007D. That's the satin. What's this one? That's a 2007D. I don't have little tags on all of them. I'm going to put that in here. How about that? There. That should work. 2007D. See? If you get them all with your own little logo, it gets impressive. But some of these sets are going to take a whole lot of work to put together. 2009s, you can print them up, make them real fancy, whatever you like. There. What you got? I haven't printed the ends. But this is 19. Are these states? 2015. Okay, this is state and ATB, I guess, in here. Yeah, I got a couple of blanks up here at the end because they ain't made those yet. 2020. Yeah. And I'll get this filled. Yeah, I want to have one of every damn quarter. And this is what the hell it looks like. It's all pocket pages. And dust. There it is on the edge. That's a lot of freaking quarters. Yeah. It'll be, you know, $250 in face value when this is done. We'll get there. Okay. One at a time, we'll get there. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, I want to get this into a holder. Alright, that's a 21S. 21S, wood. Like I gotta label it as wood. And I got a binder here just for, I got one for wheats, and I got another one for varieties. I think this is the variety one, and it's getting full, so I'm gonna need another binder soon. And somewhere in this house, I think I got another binder. Alright. Wheat, variety, and errors, right there. That's a good clean one. Yeah, there's some stuff in here. Do you think that 36 would be in here? Weiss. I don't know what that is. Are we there yet? No, but we almost here. There, 1921S. Let's put it right there. What's this one? SCR. That's retained cut, is that right? What's SCR? Crack. That's a die crack on a 1919S. What's that look like? And where is it? I could take it out of there. It'd be a whole lot easier to find the damn thing. I got a few. 21's a good year for woods. 1919S. Looks normal there. Says die crack, huh? Oh, okay. Let's try CUD. Well, that's good. That's right. That's that one I found. That was unrecorded till I found it. 1919S with a CUD that big. No record of it. There's stuff out there, and you can find it. Then we got this one. I've shown this off a few times. You checking out Spitfire? You stay groovy, baby. We got this with an anomaly on the rim. It's a 1922D. And you can see here, well, it's a kind of a thick rim, but it gets weird real fast. And we haven't decided what the hell this is. It comes all the way around. Best we can come up with is a collar clash. But this would be a massive collar clash, and really, I've got extra thickness on the rim here, right? It shouldn't be like this. So is it a stutter strike, perhaps? Quite possibly, but we haven't figured this one out yet. Until we do, we'll keep it right here. But yeah, you got 4 different strikes involved here. And they have a common axis at the left at on due west at 90-degree mark. And over here, explain this. I'm at a loss. I'm not able to explain this anomaly. I'm not able to focus on this anomaly. There you go. What the hell's going on with this coin? I got 4 freaking rings. 4 rims. Here they meet. I know, and then they just spread apart. Well, I'll keep that until I come up with an answer. So I've got that marked as a UXA, an unexplained anomaly. Yeah, it's strange. I got no answer for it yet. I think a stutter strike is winning right now. What's this one? RPM 12. Well, don't write the date on it or nothing. What is it? It's a 42D, RPM 12. So we're looking for a little hook on it, probably at the front. Well, it's pretty good shape. Got some color to it. A little bit of toning going on. There it is. Good luster. Good and sharp, but it's an RPM 12 in stage B. Yeah, these are the better ones I stick in here. Yeah, if I find that 36, I'll put that in here. Alright, that's the quarters. Let's get that out of the way. What you got here? SCRK. Oh, this is a neat one. We found this one not too long ago. Again, no record on it. So I tagged it. That's just a big fat die crack. It's a spike head. You've seen these. Well, maybe not this one, but it goes from the rim through the Y into his head, comes out his forehead. Alright, we'll mark that down. And I guess I gotta get pictures of that and send it to Cuds on Coins. Okay, I don't want to get my varieties all in one spot here. Usually I'm good at that. What's this? There's a buy. Kind of unexciting, but there it is. What's this one? Nobody knows. Georgia Proof. Let's put that in the quarter box. Is that a 99 or 2000? 99. There. That'll go in the big show. Somebody from Georgia wins. Now here's one you got to do every now and again if you don't keep your boxes covered. Put them upside down and dump the dust out from time to time. This might be a variety box. What's this? Lamb folded back. That's what it says. What you got here? Now, it's been a while if that's in cardboard. That's a lamb folded back. legit. 55 with die chips. See, I'm also, one of the projects we're doing is recording these die chips. And some of them worth it, some of them aren't. I'll get to it. So then I gotta find the darn things, because all it says here is freaking die chips. Where are they? Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, there, bugs in the wheat. Big die chip on the top of that. Bought a big bag of wheats years ago. Probably should go through them again. You'd be surprised what you can find. 57D, 57 and 57D are big for die chips, as long as we're on die chips. But a lot of those bags have been hunted to the bejesus for steals, S-mints, anything before 1940. Really, these bags that we get nowadays are nothing compared to what they used to be. 52S, AU, die cracks. Die cracks. But a lot of these bags still have not been hunted for die varieties. And you can find, okay, there's one. You can find a lot of stuff that just is not recorded. Yeah, there's a good one. Let's see if we can find a retain cut on one of these. Alright, that's pretty minor. We'll get to that one. 55S, XF. See, there's nothing about this. It's just a penny in a holder. Nothing going on, nothing special. Well, I'll probably put together a package of these and, you know, move them out for whatever, $1 or $2. The 22D rim looks like the die was machined. There's a thing called a stagger or stutter strike, where it strikes while the coin is still moving and it bounces around, but it's a real solid strike. I'd have to explain it better than that, but you get this weird look on the coin. It just frigs them up. But that's got 4 different strikes, or 4 different rims. What you got here? Die chips. What's this? A DDO number 1. That's a 57. You get a big fat 7. And DDO number 1 should be on Liberty. And you got to get in tight for this one. I mean real tight. And on the left side of the RT and Y, you should see some doubling. There you go, left side and bottom. And that's it. That's what isn't that exciting? That's what that is. It should show up better on the Y if I can get that to focus. There it is. That's your double die number 1 on 57D. Yeah. Pretty minor. But, no, they're good for 10, 12 bucks sometimes. I've been getting 7 for those. I got a roll of these, a BU roll of 1957s, 17 of these, right? The roll cost me, I think, 12, 14 bucks. I've sold, 10 of the darn things at 7, 8 bucks a piece. Well, tell me that didn't work out. Gotcha, is that similar to a cap die? No, it's different. A cap die is what you got 2 coins in between the dies. The stutter strike is the way it strikes the coin and just tries to, I can't explain it right now. REF has numerous closely spaced strikes that explain the multiple rims. Numerous closely spaced strikes. Okay, now that I'm going to have to Google. Search Google. Let's see what the hell we get out of that. Numerous closely spaced strikes. Is that it? Chatter Clash. I haven't seen that one before. Okay, where's REF? You guys, if you haven't seen this one, where's the screen? There's a screen. Here's Google. You type it in. And type it in with REF at the front, and you're going to get a lot of good responses real quick. This is REF site. Okay. Rotated die, pivot die, horizontal, vertical misalignment, dual misalignment, force misalignments, partial, broad stroke, stiff collar, collar shimmy. I want to look at that. Invisible strikes. What? I can't see it. Rim restricted second strike, finning, extremely large broad strike, stretch strikes, stacked coins or planchets, Stutter strikes. There we go. That's what I'm looking for there. Rim restricted design duplication. Skidding die error. Let's look at that. Design ablation. Yeah, you finding these? A lot of these error coins, people have no idea what's going on. You got to understand the minting process, and there are so many ways to screw up the process. And this is what you end up with: is, you know, cupped off-center strikes, chain strikes, foreign objects, machine part impingement, broad fold over edge, indent extrusion, multiple strikes, in color flip over, numerous closely spaced strikes. That's not it. That looks nothing like what I got. But you do see how they got this rim upon rim upon rim upon rim. Okay, this error occurs when a newly struck coin fails to properly eject from the striking chamber and is struck several more times by the same die pair. A multi-strike error of this nature can occur inside or outside of the collar. Inside, see, my coin, that's got inside the collar written all over it because it barely moves. Okay, but it's got nothing. See, there's different ways they form. This is clearly an out of the collar experience. See the way it's deformed? That's definitely ablated over here on this side. That's deformed, so it's out of the collar. Numerous closely spaced strikes. Just multiple strikes, maybe? Let's pull that out. See, the answers are probably out there. Just coming up with the answer, that's the trick. That's why the Q&A is working so well with the panel of people. You know, just one person trying to answer it, ain't no one person going to have all the answers. Okay, here's that coin. Where the hell are ya? Screen. Oh, we have lost our focus. Let me zoom up a little here. This is what I got. You ready? It's 1922D. Regular looking penny. Ain't nothing wrong with the darn thing. Okay, maybe a little mark on it here and there, but I've got this massive rim with 4 distinct rings. Over here, they meet. This is normal here, and they spread out. Okay, here it looks like I've got some die deterioration. See little horns on the T? You get those little horns? This is classic die deterioration. Okay, that's a design issue, just wearing out. It doesn't have anything to do with the way the coin is struck. Now with a rim this thickness, for multiple strike, I'd expect to see, say, something of this, some tops of the letters in this space, but boy, that's awfully tight. I'm at the edge of the die. Multiple strikes? Maybe? How about something on the vest? Well, that'd be too far from the rim anyway. It's killing me. Okay, but this coin, you see I got 4 distinct rim lines. And on the screen, it's got nothing whatsoever to do looking at this sort of thing. However, what about in here? If it was struck in collar, that could explain it. Just multiple strikes. Okay, what else did we open? We open up the skid. Here's a skidding die. Nope, that's not it. All right, the die came in as the coin was being struck. Or excuse me, the coin kind of slid in while the die was coming down. So it skidded. One side's fine. Nope. No, it didn't. This ain't a slide in the third problem. Okay, stutter strike. This was the next one I was thinking. Here we go. Okay, what do we got here? Stutter strike occurs when the hammer die makes transient contact with the planchet without there being any resistance provided by the hammer die. So you're striking the planchet mid-air. Resistance is provided by other means. After the initial light contact, the hammer die completes its downstroke in a position medial to the side of the original contact. The stutter strike is restricted to a thin outlying crescent. I don't have a thin outlying crescent. I've got the darn thing goes almost all the way around. Okay, they're sharply demarcated from the adjacent complete design. Well, I've got a sharp demarcation, but it's definitely raised up. Well, how about this? What if it was really close together? Again, I'd like to see some tops of the letters in that little gap, like this has. But my piece, I don't have the tops of letters in that little gap. I've got that. Here's the letters. I don't have the tops of letters, but boy, it's awfully close. Eh. So what are we going with? Multiple strike or stutter strike? Okay. Doesn't quite look anything like this. Okay, they got a few examples here. What if it was really, really close, like on this side of the photo? Maybe. Well, that's what we got for a potentiality. What about a collar shimmy? Anybody know what the hell that is? Okay, deformed or smeared reading that is generated while a newly struck coin is still pinned between the dies. The abnormal reading is caused by rapid oscillation of the collar. Well, that's not what this is. That's got nothing to do with a collar. Yep. Okay, so the collar goes back and forth. It's a shimmy. That's not what this is. Where to go? Where to go? That's what this is. And, well, it's still out there. What does the reverse is right and tight. Okay, got a little bit of a weird thing going on here. And this seems to be, well, a deterioration issue. Is this some sort of doubling? What is this right here? If I get the light right, it looks weird. Over here, it's perfectly normal. The area of furthest separation is over on the left side, and I got some damage, it looks like. Okay, the coin ain't perfect. It's pretty, pretty wore out. I got some issues here. That could be a lamination for all I know. It's linear. See how straight that is? It could be something drove over it. Hard to say. But this is consistent with die wear, right? You've seen that sort of thing many, many times. But over here, it gets a little funny. I get a lot of contact over there, right? If I got contact here, something hit it, it's easy to think that this is also some sort of contact. The state of wear on this is such that I can't rule that out. But otherwise, it looks normal. Worn. Straight. A combination of stutter and multiple strike. Now, multiple strike works great as an idea. Inside the collar, that's a perfect idea, right? And it just kind of shifted a little bit to the left each time, which is why these all meet. No, that would mean that you have a different radius on that coin, a different diameter across that die. Does that make sense? Now, if you're going to say a combination of a stutter and multiple strikes, now we're getting into it. The more assumptions you have to make to come up with a theory, the greater the chance of it being, a fantasy. A stutter strike and multiple strike, that gets tough. And the way the stutter strike works, the coin is out there and the hammer comes down, right? But there's nothing under it to stop, so you get an impression because the hammer is coming hard. Then something clears out of the way and the coin lands on the anvil die and it gets the rest of the force here. I don't see any evidence of the stutter part, although I do have a couple of weird things, but geez, I could just call that die wear. I could call this die wear. I don't see the evidence of a stutter. But in collar multiple strike, that's the best we got, I think, so far. Huh, what do you do? All I can think is mechanical anomaly. Something. It doesn't seem to be post-mint. This ring is beautiful, it's clean, it's tight, and it's pretty uniformly spaced all the way around until you get over here where they come together. Right? These rings they look right for a die impression. And if the final one is the most inner of those rings, it looks right for a mint strike producing these things. Okay, that stays in the I don't know box. There it is. Okay, I had to send that into, I had to put that up. Ken says, what's going on with my penny? Let the panel figure that one out. Yeah, some of these are tough. Dude, they give us some hard shit on that show. Yep, okay, what's this? There's a 55S and XF. We'll just move that out. I need a box to put this stuff in, I think. Alright. I need a, take that. And I'll get the prep cell. Hey, I'm going to take a break here and use the restroom. How about that? Here, I'll let you look at this buffalo nickel for just a minute. See if you can see anything wrong with that. Probably not. What is it? It's a 1929. I'll be back. Give that to Wexler. Yeah. He only charges $5 plus return shipping. Pretty reasonable. There. Well. Okay, we'll get that one ready. Okay, I need a low. Let me call it a low ball. Let's get an appropriate box. Here's one. There. What? Am I talking to myself? I usually do. What you got here? Here's SJ's card. There's some stuff. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, I'll just put it right up here for now. Alright, I need a spacer. Which I get a... Yeah, I got a bunch of... You can't see that either. Where is it? There. So I got a roll of Ikes. I'm probably going to get some more rolls of Ikes. And I was quite impressed with the shape on those. They're in really good shape. Okay, there's that one. And keep those segregated over there. What's this one? 57D. Die chip and left wheat. Yeah, now that's the kind of thing I'd like to record. Because it's got a name. Bugs in the wheat. Left wheat. Where the hell is it? Well, 57D, you got die chips galore. Oh, that's it. Well, it's bigger than normal, and it's got a name of, you know, bugs in the wheat. If it's in the letters, I like to record those especially. Yep, I'll get to that one. The die chip in the 9, unexcited die chip. Oh, this is a great one. I like this one. Have you seen this one? I call it R958. It's a die chip on the 1. Now the bi, they're going to record the bi varieties And I've got at least 2 different R958s. And it's a die chip on the 1. If it's on the D, if it's in Liberty, they record it because it's prominent, right? I think this one qualifies as being in a prominent location. Huh. Alright, we'll record that one. What's this one? RPM number 3. Let's see if we can see that one. That's it, right above the D. Now, this is the first RPM I ever found. Well, not this coin. When I just wrote that down, I didn't know what the hell it was. I just got in a loop. Every coin was doubled from MD. Didn't quite have my brain around that. So I just called it a D flag because it's a secondary mint mark right on top of the first. Kind of looks like it's got a flag. And that was, geez, that was like 1984. Right, I took that penny down because every season we had a coin show like in Searsport, and sometimes I could get to that. A couple times a year I'd probably get to it and spend like, you know, 15 bucks. All the paper route money I had. And there's one guy, you could show him a coin, he'd tell you all about it. And I showed him what I got. He says, oh, that's an RPM. Next. That's as much information I got out of it. Yep, you could show him one coin. If it was there, and if he had time, and he didn't have to wait in line too long, you could show him, he'll look at one coin. Man. Now we got this stuff, you know, just send lots of emails and they get them up. What's this one? This one is unexciting. This is just an over-polished die here. There's the other half is bow tie here. Yeah, so there should be some clash marks on there, I suspect. Yeah, we could look for that, I suppose. See all the polishing lines? Yeah, that's unexciting. 71S. Why do I have this here? Alright, we gotta look. Ain't nothing special about that, except it's a really nice one. It'll take on some tone in a few years. Anything here? Is that on the coin or on the holder? Yeah, I'll put that on Dansko or something. And one similar like bow tie. Some of them weird things are easy to explain. Yeah, that's in better shape. Yeah, we'll set that aside. I'll sell that off when I get, you know, a whole set of the darn things. Okay, 71S, I got a few of them. 71S. What's this one? That's low. Now we're going to check that. Low. Where the hell are you? See, now I'm not looking at the 9. There's nothing. I'm looking inside the 0. And the top of the 1, I see nothing. Okay. Well, it's in good shape. But that's a large date. Okay. Put that in the pocket pile. I got too much stuff and it's got to go. That's a large date. That's a large date. Large date. Large date. Yeah, these are solid. Straighten out. There. There. That's what they really look like. And I got through some BU rolls and picked out the best of the best. And I put together some groups, you know, 50 different. And they go. Dude, they go every time. But they got to be sharp coins. You know, like that. 68. 69. If you put together good sets, people snatch them up. But it takes a while. 69S. That's a shame. Is that a double die? How much is that worth? Alright, we'll get those in the BU memorial boxes and get them ready to sell. 69. There's another 55S. Oh, I know why these are here. I was putting together 50 different wheat pennies, right? From 40 to 58. And if you got all three of the steels, well, you get 51. Makes the whole batch from 41 to 58. And I was putting those together and, you know, by the roll and putting one BU coin. But I was having trouble finding 55S's, so I was snatching those out. But I was selling them things for $3 a roll. One guy says, I'll take every one of them. He took 35 of these rolls. Yeah, I'm finding out I could probably get more than $3 for those. What's this? That's another partial bow tie, which is pretty much nothing. That's just an over-polished die. 69, 69. Oh, here's a UXA. What is this? Extra raised bits southeast of mint mark. Okay, CJ, what's this one? It's in pretty darn decent shape, I'll tell you that. Okay, we got extra raised. Oh, there. What's this? What is that? I got this raised bits here. I mean, if it was, you know, 20s or teens, I might say rusty, but it's not a rusty die. It's these raised something. Well, I get a lot of polishing marks, so I think something occurred here and they polished it off some. What do we think is going on that one? I don't know, man. We'll stick that in. That's a UXA. That's an MS1 billion. You kidding? Look at it. 54S. Sharp. Shining. Got lazy with the detail? Yeah, it could be. It's right beside the mint mark. Is it an errant mint mark? Well, if they punched it into the die, a lot of polishing would be needed to get that out. It wouldn't be raised on the die. Doesn't even look like a shape of a mint mark. It's this long. I don't know what happened. I just can't make nothing else. Yeah, for now it's a UXA. I got a couple of them. A couple of funny ones. I got that 50S with the marks in the back, which is kind of interesting. I don't know where that is. What's this one? 68 BU. Alright. Stick that in there too. What's this? 1984 quarter. With dust on the holder. Yeah, that's kind of milky. I don't like that one at all. Okay, there's that package. What was this stuff? This is Vars. Okay, good. Give me a marker for that. Wonder we'll get these all straightened out. A little more each time. A die gouge, and they try to polish it out, and we got the, you know, polishing tool scar marks. I think that's all it is. Something hit it. They tried cleaning it up. What do we got here? 1920S. Is anything special about it? 1920S. I better look at that S. I better find the S. Where the hell is it? There it is. Yeah, it's too far gone to see much. Lower grade. Okay. Prep to sell. That'd probably be good for $3-4 bucks. What is this? A broken rubber band. Here is a 1979S penny, type 1, lots of toning. It's a milky 79S. That is a darn shame. What's that up there? No, that's a goner. I don't like that one at all. That's just a sloppy ass bitch. That ain't no good. Some kid will take that and say, oh boy, I got something. What's this one? 2001 dime. A little spot on it. This must be the shitbagger bucket. Where's all that? Well, it's probably a buck. We'll put a bunch of those together and move them out. Morning, Willie. Who's Willie? Oh, good. I got more of these. There, I got a bunch of these things. I'll get these on the next Friday night show. Where are you? Where are you? Let's take that out and take a look. Come back. Notice how all the scratches go away when you take them out of the holders. That's a 43D. About the only thing wrong is a few of these light spots. And they're light. And here's where it's tricky. Alright, right there beside the 3. Is that a dark spot? If I tilt that up, you can see what happens. It's a light spot. Right, that one in front of the chin, is it dark? No, not really. It's just this lightest little white spot. What do you see there, CJ, in front of his eye? Let's get in there and look at that. Oh, another one of those light spots. Okay, nothing there that stands out. What's going on over here? Check the tops and bottoms of your L, I, and V. Yeah, these spots are light. Okay. Well, no matter. It's in good shape. I got a roll of these things, and they were the best I've seen. I got them from Imbecile, from Sky Smith. And dude, these are the best 43s I've seen in 20 years. How does that look for a 43 steel? I dare you to find contact marks. It's got little tiny spots on it though. Not so much on the back, but on the front. Okay, there's one beside the A. They're light. Okay. We'll get those ready. Got a whole bunch of them here. Alright. I'll get a high and a low section going. Okay, I'm going to blow my nose real quick. That means I'm going to sign. Let's see, how do we make that go away? New cam, email, scope, webcam. There. Then I come back. Hi. Smoke time. Victoria says, I got my package today, and I'm happy with it. Oh, good. What'd you get? Man, it took 4 days to get everything packed up on that. filled the mailbox twice, and finally I got so much stuff over here that I had to take it to town. What'd you order? I could look it up, but there's no way to remember what every person orders. I mean, I have a show every 2 weeks, and it's oh, it cleans me out. What's this one? Oh, good, I got one of these. Okay, this is a satin penny. Now the 2005s on the pennies and the nickels, they get a lot of DDRs. Both of those dates, 2005, penny and nickel. This is WDDR 37. So you get 5 or so double dies. Where'd it go? I got too much stuff on this desk. All right, there. Nope. Here, look, get back. Can't you? Okay, here it is. And you get to see a class 9. These are the ones that Frank pulls out of circulation all the time. You're going to find some extra metal somewhere on the statue. I could take it out of there because it's already in plastic. And let's just go one layer of plastic to look at it. And you get to use some mint sets. It's a satin, so it has to be in a mint set, or has to come from a mint set. And there it is right there. You can barely see it. I can point to it. There we go, right in here. So let's try to tilt that so you get a better look. It's that extra metal. It's one of those, you know, extra columns is all it is. And if you get the right angle, it really leaps out at you. Where'd it go? There, that's it. That's all it is. And Frank goes through with penny rolls and picks these out, sells them off. What are you getting? 20, 30 bucks per roll that he gets for those, and gets it over and over again. Because a lot of them are, you know, they're not recorded. And, well, people like to hunt through them and pick it out and send a new one to Wexler. The 76 proof sets. You got the red one and the black one, as I understand. There you go. I like those proof sets when they're clean, right? The foggy ones, I don't like foggy proof sets. And the red one, that's uncirculated, and it's 40% silver, that 3-piece. Okay, that goes in the vase. They're keepers. They're good for 20 bucks. I got them for 18, a bunch of them. I paid too much. Anyway, PayPal, they take about another buck per set. And make $1. Oh, what the hell. I'll be okay. I can't complain. But people get decent coins. So I want to put out, if I'm going to put out coins, I want to be decent. What's this? 78S. That looks to be something on the holder. See how I got a double image? Oh, good. Alright, 78, 78. These are all 78s, I'm sure. Yep. I'll put that in the small sale batch. What's this? Oh, good. I've been looking for this. Oh, good. Sometimes I find stuff I'm looking for. There we go. It's old. It's crusty. This was probably a dug coin. You can tell by all the corrosion here. There's Britannia. And it's an 1814. It's a Wellington. Aha. Now, did you hear the story about Wellington here? Okay, this is him. Roger or William or George or whatever the hell is it. His name's Wellington. Yeah. Well, they sent him over here to organize the troops in Canada, which is what they did. And they didn't have any money to pay these guys, so they came up with these halfpenny tokens. All right. Well, it's good copper. No question about that. They put them out, and they didn't have to deal with laws and shit. They just made the damn things and sent them over, because over here they didn't have as much copper, especially in, you know, territorial Canada. And yeah, it worked the same. It worked as well as money, and that's what matters most. But Wellington, okay, what's Wellington's claim to fame? Anybody? Anybody? This is him. That's General Wellington, or Field Marshal, or General. He's important. Anybody know what his place in history is? Anyone at all? That's right. He's the general who defeated Napoleon at Waterloo. That's him, Wellington. Then he came over to Canada. So, well, that's his claim to fame. It's kind of old and tired, but it's like, you know, it's like a $10 or $12 coin. He's 6 feet under now. Yep. And I'm going to put that in my big book so I can find it when I want it. But I like these old Canadian tokens. They're a whole lot less expensive than colonial American tokens, I can tell you that. And just much history in them. The history of Canada is intertwined with the history of the U.S. Kind of makes sense, being right next door and all that. And we're both British at one point. Was a Welsh general. He was Welsh. There we go. I could study him more. Okay, there. Now we get some good stuff. What else is this? 79 proof type 2. Ah, that's it. I've got two of them. I got the type 1 and I got the type 2. That type 1 is trash. Where'd that go? Why did I put that over there? It goes over here. Well, it's gone. But here's a type 2 proof. There, again, it's splotchy and hideous and ungainly, and that's a train wreck. I like a clear, crisp, high contrast proof. This one doesn't have what it takes. So if I put those together, though, it'll be a better package. What's that one? 68. What's this? There it is. So there's the type 1. Should be splotch on the back? Heh, that's hideous. Okay, and there's the type 2. But watch. Now I've got something to show you. Yo, Hunter S. Thompson, what'd you do with the professor? He's on a desk somewhere with glasses. Sitting there looking. Okay, here we go. Type 1 mint mark. Closed. Tight. Looks like that. See how it's just a solid piece? Type 1. Got it? Now we're going to take a look at type 2. Remember this, because I can't put two coins under the loop under the scope at the same time. Okay. And here the S is open. You got spaces between the loops. I can't get that to show. Come on. See that? Ta-da! It's a clear S. That's the clear S. Type 2. And this is the single blob piece S. Type 1. Simple and easy. I keep those together. Should I keep that as an instructional tool? I need to take pictures. I know that much. There. They're together. Never mind, you just answer the question clear. What's the other name they're known by? Closed and open or what? I don't know. One's closed, the other's open. Type 1, type 2. What's this one? 2000S. That's a little toning on the back, but it looks good otherwise. It's clear, but it's got a bit of color to it. So that's a dollar deal. Put that out for $1. Yeah, that goes in the price to sell low side. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of dollar deals. Dollar deals are fun. I just put them up and they go. Dude, go. Skinny S or fat S. That's when you get into the 1981. What's this one? A 99 proof. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And judging by the number there, this was for sale 2 years ago. Yeah, that's a while back. I'll put that in the big side. That'll go for a few. What's this one? There's nothing here. Yeah, I got to hold her back. A couple more steals. That's spotty. Yeah, a couple more. That's how a steel should look. Proof quarter. 86. See how black and white that is? Take off the dust on the coating here. Okay, that one looks good. Where's that quarter box? Yeah, I'll just put it right in the front here. Oh, that's a dime. Oh, where do the quarters start? No, at 79. 90, 96. Oh, it's an 86. Right there. There. When I get like a decade together, I'll push them out of the decade. What's that one? This is a fire sale, that one. That's probably the ender. Put that on the low side. Okay, nickel. That's an empty holder. Okay, get a bit of a tone on that one. Kind of a golden tone. 62 proof nickel. Low side. 64 proof nickel. Splotchy. Yeah, I'll put a bunch of these splotchies together. I love me a nice big O, tight fat S. A tight, fat, sometimes you don't make sense. This is one of those times. Skinny S and fat S. That'd be the 1981. And it comes out of the upper loop of that. What's this one? 2009 satin. Let's have a look. Yep, I took this out of the holder to show the difference in the finish on that one. This is a satin dime. What's that up there? Is that lint? Yep. Just a bit of lint. Okay. Put that with the dimes. I should probably get a set of rosies going. Here's a 95. Sharp as could be. Yeah, I got all kinds of these quarters around. 91, 95, right in there. See, I got little dates. Put my quarters in order. I can find them. 57 proof. Looker. They're probably good for $2-3 those. 43. Looker. 43 spotty. 43 very looker. Okay. What's this one? 41 lamb and wood. That look like wood to you? Okay, I'm up late. I started getting kind of punchy. I label them however I see fit. Wood? Maybe some light differences, but I don't think they're anything to write home about. A little splash of color over there. Where's this lamb we're speaking of? That's really fine grained. Lamb. Oh, okay. That would be that. Alright. That kind of thing. I should go in the Big Show. Where's the Big Show box? There's the Big Show box. We'll just put it the hell in there and get rid of it. Be good to give somebody something that's nothing in there. See, sometimes I take the coin out, put it in the big show or something, or put it up for sale, and it doesn't get back into the used holder. What's this one? Why, it's a 1917 Buffalo. Soft pine wood. That's a soft wood. That's a lamb right there. You get them a lot on buffaloes. That's pretty low grade. It's good, but that's it. That's probably still good for $5. But do I have a 17? I don't have a full set of these freaking buffaloes, so I've been putting it together. 16, 18. I don't have a 17. Look at that. I'm out of room, so I need another page. There. We'll keep that one. I'm looking for some BU pennies I put up about 15 years ago. First time I've looked at them since. Might be some here worth grading. There's a fellow who just goes through BU rolls. Brian, nope. Jody Gomez. He just goes through BU rolls, and he finds some on occasion that are superior. Right? You know, 1, 2 coins in a roll. He sends them off to Great Collections. Now they got this deal where you send them in, they'll take care of getting them, you know, slabbed and shit. You gotta pay, but they're gonna send them off for slabbing, so you get a better price because you get, you know, volume, their volume, and then they're gonna list them for you. And when he gets a hit, dude, he gets $300, $400, $500 for that penny. Pays for, you know, 150, 200 rolls. And he does, you know, several of those a month. A month! You can make some money doing this. What's this? Is this a DDR? That's what it says. DDR and a big question mark. What is it? It's a 41. No color. DDR. I'm looking up here. You know how many DDRs there are for 1941? Okay, brace yourself. You ready? Here's the screen. Here's my database. Let me make sure you can't see that link. There. Okay. 1941. 38. 39, 40. 40D. 40S, 41, DDO, double die burst, DDO class 6, DDR starts here, goes down to there. I've got 21 of the damn things in my database. I got links to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got links to 11 of them. Jesus. Yeah, some of these just get nuts. 41D, same thing. 41S, nuts. 42s, they're taking me forever to get through these because I got to cross-link what Wexler has, what Konica has, what everybody else has. Verify it. A lot of times I can't verify it. Just not enough information. Wexler doesn't have a lot of his photos up, so I just mark it as blank and move on. I got a whole bunch of them unassigned. Yeah. Okay. So we got this. Is this a DDR? Oh, nope, right there. And I'm looking for the characteristics of a class 2 or class 4, which is going to be kind of, you know, vertically thicker, grown. And boy, it's slight. The big giveaway is going to be those dots. That's a big giveaway. But once you get below, you know, very fine, it gets real tough. Because I'm just getting beat on a circulator can do it. But is the L kind of thicker at the bottom? How about the U? Just barely. Well, it kind of looks that. So I want to compare this with other known 1941 DDRs. Kind of looks, maybe. It's on the edge. It's at the limit of being attributable too. That circle looks great. How about the tops of the wheats? Good Lord, I'm starting to lose detail. Die markers are missing. How about the edge of this wheat? Okay, so some of these you can't give it an attribution. You just leave it with a question mark. There it is. Maybe. This one we'll probably never know. The value on it's going to be kind of low, so I'm not really, I don't have a great incentive to get in there and mark it. VF. Yeah, I've lost a lot of detail. Enough, especially the die markers are going to be gone. Alright, put that in a VARS box. Get back to it later. Where's the, I got some email here. What's going on? Melissa? No, that's way back. If you're bored, feel free to ignore. Okay, Phil, I'll look at that. 12:18 a.m. That's 4 or 5 hours ago. Okay, where's the chat gone? There it is. Gotta go eat eggs and toast. I had eggs and toast. They're wonderful. There. What's this? What's this doing here? Oh, for Christ's sakes. It's a 96 Kennedy proof. What's that mark? It's on the holder. Oh, this I had the cat in here. That's a cat here. Get out of here, kitty. Alright. That's marks. Okay, good. That's a high end. We get a few proof Kennedys. Here's an 80, no, 98. Very sharp. What's this one? A 95. That's a big one, I think. Now I'll take that out of the holder. You can't market it like this. And try to market these proofs in a holder. You can't. Impossible. Alrighty. Set that aside. This is, where did all these come from? Oh, here's why. See the PJ035. So that's post job, which suggests 2 years ago, I suppose. Yeah, and that's a, what is that, 92. That's a 92S. That's been kicking around a little while. Good, we can put those together. I'm gonna blow my nose again. I get to talking. There. You model 4 different ammunition cartridges. Now, can you actually make a working ammunition cartridge, or are the tolerances too darn small? What's this one? 1912D. Oh man, that's an old soft holder. That's got to go. BP. That was summer 2 years ago. Where are you here? 1912D. How you look? You get just a bit of hair. A little scratch there. Rim looks okay. That's a starter 1912D. Yeah, a little better on the back. We get some detail. Alright. We'll put that in another holder. Man, this box has been here for I don't know how long. There. We'll put that in the small side. Materials are not feasible. Yeah. Ooh, these are good. A couple of steels. This is how a steel penny should look. Except that bit on his eye. What if that'll move away with a brush? I'll put that in the high side. At least that you're using. Well, there's other materials out there. Try some soybean based stuff. What you got here? Oh, that's sharp. 48S. MS 1 billion. I'll take it out and have a look. Yep, that's a soft holder. I ain't used those in years. Wow, that's a great shape. Look at the fields on this. Has a little color, little toning here, and uneven at that. But check out the fields. That's clean. What's going on down here? A little chatter on the shoulder. A couple of tiny marks here and there. A couple here. That's pretty small. On his cheek. Well, the fields are good, but I got a few marks. How's the back look? Alright, that's a little spotty. That's probably a 62. Nothing there. What's a steel like that one go for? I've been getting $8. $10 for the D's. That it? Yeah. What's with that one? I've been doing $8 on the P. This is the P. And $10 on the D. We'll look at that line down there, because I got better ones. And I've had a few that they got marks, you know, splotches. And I put some out at $5 just to move them. Okay, where's that D's gone? But together, you know, we knock $1 off. So here's a 41D. Let's pick that up here. Where are you? There's a 43D, and his brother the 43 to go with him. So 17 for the pair. Make sure they're sharp. Now these little blemishes, they have no color to them. That's what you get. It's not these black spots. They are bright. Well, they're not bright. They're just white little, you know, oxidation lines. Yeah, they're good ones. I'm going to have to go to bed. Well, eventually. I slept 2 weeks ago. I'm okay for a while. There's the back of that. Now, actual black spots, this is what this one has. This has some carbon spots on it. And I want to look at that side, see if that's a crack. I might want to record that. Yeah, I want to record that one. It goes up here and gets lost and disappears. I want to see it come back over. Oh, there. Look, I can connect that with that first bit. That'll make it a retained card. Yeah, we got one here. And it goes in. And there's a one coming out over here. If I can show that those connect, I get a retained card. Alright. Have you noticed that Cards on Coins changed it? They don't call them retained cards anymore. Now they call it a pre-card. Okay, I'm going to put that in a vase. A pre-card. Okay, we got to change the name because overthinking things is a way of life here. Now, geez, I had a good designation before. You really have to change the name. We know what the hell a retained cut is. Okay. Yeah, somebody new gets in charge and they gotta show what they can do and rethink the whole goddamn thing. So rather than continue the work, we gotta rethink stuff. And then everybody else has to change what they're doing to match. Well, look, I'm gonna stay with retained cut. What's this one? A 12D? Very good. 12D, show me some ear. Okay. You have to download a program to get the thing to start. What thing? Yeah, we can't see nothing through the frickin' plastic. Yeah, okay, good. That's going to go on the small side. Go in. I hate cardboard. 10S, fine. Cleaned. I'm not sure I'd go to fine. Okay, get a little bit of chin. Okay, we got some lines. We got some detail. The berries are separate. All right, but it's not very fine. It's not fine plus. All right. Cleaned. That went for $9, but the guy didn't pay. What's this one? 30S. No, 30D. Very fine. Is it? 1930D. Looks good. Very fine. Looks good. With a lamination. Is it? Let's look at that. We got some streaky grains over here. Right in here. We got some. These are these fine lambs. It's just kind of a rough surface is what it is. It's not a lamb in the true sense, but, well, it kind of is. It's like the minimalist lamb. Okay, so that would be a lamb. See how I've got detail inside this missing area where the metal has peeled away. Right? And it's got the direction here, let's see, there, which matches the direction of these little fine bits. That's what we're talking about for these fine bits. See that? Oh, they have a direction to them? Okay, and that direction matches what's going on up here. I've got detail inside. I got a little bit folded over, so that's a lamb. Okay. Freaking Playstone ad app interrupted again. So you're using your phone and somebody sends an ad to your phone. Do you charge them for the use of your fucking phone? We're gonna stop these ads. If I'm paying for an internet service provider, I think it's up to that freaking service provider to block those ads before they make it to my freaking phone. Yeah, I'm seeing Facebook, people I know on Facebook, their shit's popping up as if it's something they posted and it's a freaking ad. If mine ever does that, you let me know. because I'm going to march my ass right downtown and straighten somebody's ass out. Okay, 40D. Oh, this is another PJ. This is a red-brown. Come back up. Well, it's in pretty good shape. Choice AU, but it's in really sharp. It's got some luster. I might get a buck for that. But some kid's going to be happy. Okay, what's this? 40S, uncirculated, BU, land. I wouldn't call that red. Oh, okay, well that one jumped right out at you. 40S, I'm more interested in the mint mark. Yep, even if I checked it, when I find it 2 years later, I gotta look at it again. Boy, that's picture perfect, isn't it? Okay, under the 4, check his eyeball. Okay. Look up here. Alright. I hear TV did the same thing free once, then commercials, then pay with commercials. Ah, jeez. I think HBO has commercials now. Yeah, too many damn advertisements. Well, look, that's how they, pay for the shows. But when I see a friend of mine from high school get up there, and I just love whatever the hell it is, I'm thinking, no, somebody freaking chumped his account. What's this? Who's Mike? I think Mike bought this. I don't know which Mike. There's a crisp one. Let's check the back. These 43s have a lot of die cracks in the back. I mean, lots of them. Schumar found a couple of retained cuds. So keep an eye out. Just because they're 50, 60, 70 years old doesn't mean you can't find nothing new, nothing unrecorded, because they do it all the time. What's this? A 21S AU. Let's have a look. That's sharp. And a little bit of a spot down there. Well, what's that say? Scratch on the temple. Is it? Alright. Oh, it's a 21S, alright. Any color to it? Not really. That kind of sharp, that'll go for a good penny. We'll put that in the big side. I'm having trouble focusing that. Look at the cheek on that. Okay, good. Yeah, this box has to be 2 years old. It has to be. Because that's a PJ. Here's a PJ. 1931. Won't come out. Why not? Yeah. 1931. Fine. Yep, okay. So I'm going to take a bunch of these. You know, you're not going to sell this for 69 cents or something. But I can take you know, a bunch of these and sell it for 5, 6, 7 probably. Yeah, that's fine. So we can get these books filled, you know, help people fill their collection for, you know, for a fair price and get this stuff out there. That's a low side. That's no good. What's this quarter? 58 proof, impaired. That belongs to Hidden. I'll put that with his other stuff. There. I think he put that in a big show. Your print failed after 3 hours. Time to get some sleep. Try not to hit that machine with a brick yet. They're expensive. 28S. No, no. There's the S. 23S. Pretty worn. Alright. What are these? Here's the picks from I went through a bag of 1941s, and this is what I picked out. So I have to go through those and see what the hell it is. What's this thing? Well, that's a 2000 proof. You can't see it. It's in a plastic holder for some reason or other. How come? Okay. I'll probably do some Kennedy proofs. What's this one? 1911D. D, splash of grain, not too worn out. What's it say? Very good. Yeah, that's about right. Well, this ain't nothing to write home about. Yeah, splash of color. Okay. Well, 11D is a better date. What's this? Oh, that looks real good. Okay, that's got a name on it. Oh, I'll set that aside. That it? We have cleaned out a box. Look at that. Oh no, there's more under there. There's a penny. We have cleaned out a box. Look at that. And we got this. What's this one? 1915. Beater. Ain't nothing to write home at. Okay, give me a holder. Filler. I wanted to put together cherry-picked sets to sell for new hunters. Ooh, yeah, I was gonna do that. Good Lord, you know, get an RPM, get a DDO, a DDR. Where do you stop? Because those are the big three. But one DDO is going to be totally different from a different DDO. Do you go with, you know, however many classes, a class 1, a class 2, a class 4, class 6, class 8? There's a lot of variance in there. But it could be done. Some people would like to, and they could benefit too. Some people could benefit well from having a set like that. Just a reference. Give me a DDR, you know, class 8 with a memorial so I can see what that really looks like. Yeah, that could be useful. John's getting ready to work, and that came to support. Thanks, John. We just, you know, looking at pennies and talking. Just the basics. Yeah, I mean, if you had 5 or 10 different coins, I'd like to see one with MD, die deterioration, but there's no value in the darn things. I wouldn't feel good about selling somebody that thing, but it ain't worth my time to do otherwise. So there's the impasse. Reference sets are good. Here's what CJ put together for a reference set, right? There. You can put together the coins and grade them yourself and build a reference set so you can hold them up, hold your coin up next to it and say, ah, my coin is this good, but it's not that good. So you know, haha, I can grade your own coins now. If it catches on, then cool. Next level, toolkits. Those? Yeah, those are handy, those. Okay, now I got to do something with the 1941 picks. I could go through them and see what the hell's in there, or go through the next damn box. Okay, this is the Cell 1 box. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, this is a gorgeous one. I find this every now and again. And every other time I find it, I say, I gotta sell that. And I look at it and say, I don't want to get rid of that. Good Lord, that's freaking gorgeous. Where'd it go? That's at 16D. The fucking nice, uncirculated with all that wood grain. That tigery wood grain. That's as bold as they come. Where the hell is it? Oh, I'm way down. Yeah, there it is. That's some real vibrant grain in that one. Okay, we'll keep that one. 1943, Choice BU, no spots. There's something on his cheek. Yep, put that in the big box. What's that one? 19, oh, that's that wood I just had. Ooh, where do I put that? In the varieties, because it's woody. 1912 F, small box. 1960 small date. Have you got a small date 1960? There's a looker. Small box. What's this? 2001. Proof. Small box. 1955. I'm mostly good, Rosie. Little spot there. What's the back look like? Little mark on the bottom. A little bit of a clash over there through L and pluribus. That'd be Roosevelt's forehead, I guess. Yeah, that'll go. I can't keep all of these coins. I'm running out of room. $1916. The teens were good years for woods. You get them on 16s. 09s are big. You got all kinds of 09s. 21's a big year. I've seen them on, 23s come out really bold. Like if I find a 23 wood, it's a striper. They're sharp. Okay, we got some 73 Jeffersons. Put that on the low side. What you got here? 1930S. And I gotta look at it. Are these the buffaloes I've been looking for? 1930S. Looks pretty tight. Got lots of horn. Letters are separate. A is starting to get close. Got all those legs. Good braid, full date. Looks normal. Is that a clash? Probably. You always get this clash right through E pluribus unum. It's a guy's chin. You got most woods or most wheats? 11, 12, 22, 32, 33. 32, 33. I got a 32 and 32D that are just almost black. Real dark. I wonder where the hell those are. I got a 33, I think, with a little, just a little splash. Just a little bit of color. Just one little, that's it. Wonder where that one is. I should organize these things. Oh, where'd the binder go? Okay, let's see if I got a 30S. Well, let's see. 30S, very fine. Okay. Same grade. Put you over here somewhere. It's probably a low ender. These don't even have, I didn't have grades. Ooh, what's that one? Oh, here's those things. I've been looking for these. What's this one? 54. Yes. Now I found a couple of these 54S with the RPMs. And some of these got away from me, so I gotta check every single one. This does not look like it. It's a big RPM. It stands way out. There it is. Not an RPM. Not even a hint. Oh well. Set that there. But I found these woods. Here's a wood for you. You can see this this one from a week off. How's that one? Yeah, that's wood. That's a wooder. But it looks like it's toned because the way it's so straight on the sides. Get some focus here. That's wood. You can't see through plastic. Honestly, if you're going to sell coins, this is the way to do it. So you can take the coin out and show people what the hell you got. Because if you're trying to sell a coin through a plastic flip, you're killing yourself, man. You know, we got some grain there. How's the 34D look? What's below that 9? Oh, and here you can see the wood. What the heck's that below the 9? Can you see that? Right up here. Put some shadow on that. I'll be back. Got the hardcore tools. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna go on a vacation here and go look at see what the hell Wexler says. I got some raised meat right beside that 9. Nothing. All right, Triconica. Nothing. Hmm. Nothing. What's the same thing that the other two have? All right. But I seem to have something. All right, what do you get? What do you make of that one? I've got this thing, which seems to be raised metal. Seems to be a bit of a curve. It's not a great match for this, but would be a pretty good match for this. It's right in here. And it tapers off to field level over this side. I don't see anything else around it. And a little tail on this, which is typical of a chip or a crack. I need to look at RPMs. All right. I'll be back in a bit. Boy, those are clean. There's what I got. Which if I tilt that, yeah, that's not too inconsistent with an RPM, but nobody has anything. Let's see. Here is Konica. It's clear above the tops of these. This is a mile apart. It's clear above there. That wants to be looked at. Not it. Okay, Wexler. So 3D, 34, number 1. Not it. Not it. Not it. Not it. That's a hard one, isn't it? Look at this. Get 3 down here. Not it. Not it. All right, copper coins. Not it. Probably not it. That's Wexler 2. Not it. Not it. Not it. Not it. Not it. All right. Look at his eyeball. the best. It's hard to see with a grain in there. Okay, here's what I got is what's this diagonal line going across the grain, which is north and south. I got that diagonal. Whereas over here, he's showing a diagonal on 34D, RPM 2 for copper coins. And he's got a bit above the date, but not where I'm seeing this thing. Not where I'm seeing that anomaly here, which is kind of like way the hell above the date. Alright, this one gets looked at. Okay, well, I have some extra here. I didn't see this part. Alright, this one wants more attention. Okay, where the hell's the chat? There's chat. No, that's another chat. There's the live chat. There's a picture. I'm going to look at it again here. Okay, we got a raised diagonal under the eye. That diagonal is raised. And I get this bit raised right here. What the hell have we got? It's a piece of lint. We got no match on anything. Nothing on Wexler, nothing on Konica. I'll check Crawford later. Well, what do you think? It looks like a D from this angle, but I don't see the raised bit in real life, which would be what this bit looks like on the screen. It's not raised in real life. I'll set that aside. Crap. slots, dice. That doesn't work here. We just take your money. I'm going to set that aside with a note. Yep. You find it and it's funny and you can't explain it easy, just set it aside. Wait for a day when you're more perky. Maybe have more coffee in you. Okay, what's this one? This is that black and tan I found. I said, oh boy, I better have that. It's a black and tan wood. Real high contrast, but dark. So this kind of goes towards my idea that not all woodies are because of the tin. So it's crosshatched too. I'm thinking this is a different kind of metal that got in the mix. Okay, it's an improper alloy mixer, which is good, but it's not necessarily just copper, tin, and zinc. And I think this one has a little extra. What do you think? Part of the crucible or equipment fell in? Somebody threw a freaking nail in there? Because that's black. Look at a black and tan, 1926. Real good shape. Every bit of AU. Very high-end AU, matter of fact. And I've got wood and cross hatches. That's wood grain. Splash of luster. This is a wonderful shape. And in the back, same thing. I've got linear wood grain. The same direction. Now that's a coin of character right there. Foreign planchets? Could be. They have some different metals involved. Okay. That's a keeper. I'll keep that one around. Oh gosh, what is it? 3 hours in. Almost exactly. It's 6:30 in the morning. I think it's time for me to take a little nap. Oh. Yeah. There. We got through some boxes. We got some stuff. We got some stuff lined up. And we'll probably have a Saturday sale starting in a couple of weeks. I got to get this stuff ready. I'd like to do it more regularly. You know, because we can get some stuff for a really good price if we buy a bunch. We'll go from there. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll get the big show mostly packed up. Just got to stuff it in an envelope, finish the wrap on that, and that'll work. Okay, I'm going to hit the sack for a little bit. You guys stay groovy, okay? Thanks for stopping in.